Are we gonna play now? Ready for the show? I'm about to take down, you already know. Get the fuck out of my face now, yeah, you gotta go. Man, I'm on the chase.
Welcome back. This is Ryu, and thank you for tuning in. I told you I had a new series for you, and this is What If Naruto Was Half Espada? In a couple of hours, there will be another one coming out. What if Deku was half Espada, half Quincy? I hope you like that one as well. Let's get to it. The Hogyoku in the possession of Aizen. It was getting bored just sitting around, being part of Aizen's little trickery, little plan to take over the Soul Society, the real world, to become the new Soul King. So they decided to have a little bit of fun on his own. Without Aizen noticing, the Hogyoku split itself off from its main body, created a body for itself, a small little hollow. As it went walking around, it opened up a gate. But this was not the earth it was from. This was different. He saw a fox. It saw a fox. It saw Minato, Kushina. It saw the villagers holding the fox off. It saw Obito and the fourth fighting. It thought to itself, how much fun would it be to play with them? And then it turns around to look for something, anything. It goes hunting. Who shall it be? And then it finds it. It finds an Iran car. Not just any Iran car, one that's on the verge of being an Espada, that could be turned into an Espada. A very high-ranking Espada. It is surprised Aizen hasn't turned it yet. And didn't notice it's why. It's wild. Unable to talk. Unable to be controlled. So the Hogyoku does what it wants and plays with the thing. Turning the Arankar into an Espada. But then turning the Espada into a soul bead. It takes the soul bead and looks down at the child. How much fun will you have, child? Will you suffer or will you succeed? Aizen might be planning something. It might be fun to watch. It might not. It all depends on his actions. Show me what you will do with this new soul. The Hogyoku throws the soul bead, and it falls, until it lands on Naruto. It starts to mix with his soul's nostrils. Naruto starts crying even worse. Inside, his soul is being torn apart. And then the Hogyoku does something else. Instead of having the hollow eat the boy alive, the Hogyoku puts a seal onto the hollow and mixes the Espada soul with Naruto's soul, leaving Ashura's soul alone. Let's see how much fun we can have. The gate closes, and the Hogyoku goes back to his usual body, but keeps an eye onto Naruto. Let's get to the main story. This is what's going to happen. On the birth of Naruto, he's going to have two siblings. Sorry about that. My cat was, misbehaving. But yes, Naruto has two siblings. born on the same day as him, just a little younger. Menma and Kisa. Kisa was, well, young female. Menma, the young male. His two siblings. When it came down to the sealing factor, Naruto got the full 9 tails. In order to keep Kushina alive, well, play a little bit with plot armor. The fourth Hokage placed a little bit of the chakra of the 9 tails into Kushina to keep her alive and stable. But also, he was able to make sure that the 9 tail wouldn't be able to form within her. It's just a little bit, so it won't go berserk inside her. He sealed the 9 tails chakra within Kushina around her heart. So it kept pumping. As time went on, 5 years have passed. Menma and Kisa are treated like, well, prodigies. Naruto, nobody knows that he's the 4th son. They just think that Kushina took him in because his hair is different compared to his siblings. It's white, not blonde. Naruto is a secret, or it was supposed to be until Danzo let loose that secret and told his men to spread it around. Now everyone's hunting him down. He's been told by his mother, Kushina, to stay inside, so he listens. He barely leaves the house nowadays. Menma, well, of course, he mistreats his brother, calls him a demon like everybody else. So does Kisa. Kushina always gets onto them about this, not to bully their brother. Naruto always is alone. He tries to hang around his father, but he's always busy, either with work as a Hokage, or always busy training Menma and Kisa. Naruto goes up to his mother and asks, "Why doesn't father train me? I'm as strong as them, if not stronger. Is it because of this fox? Why does that have to do with anything of me?" It's not that, Naruto. Yes, it's true, you are the Jinchuriki. But don't think just because of that your father doesn't love you. Well, it's hard to tell when he doesn't pay any attention to me, Mom. Naruto runs off to his room. It's on the 2nd floor. He has his own. Naruto doesn't like how he's treated by the village. And the only one that actually talks to him, even plays with him, is his mom. And that's barely. His mom and dad are always paying attention to his younger siblings. He got so sick of it, at night he decided to run away. He decided to take a little trip to see if they will miss him. So he packs some stuff. A little food here, a little money there, some clothes. Opens his window, looks back at his room, and then he jumps out the window. Will they miss me? Most likely not. But even still, I want to see their reaction. I want to see how they react when they know that their so-called weapon has disappeared. Naruto is furious. He's running and running. Though he has tears coming down out of his eyes, down his cheeks, he is mostly angry. His father doesn't care about him. His mother barely pays any attention to him, and the village wants to kill him. What the young boy doesn't know is he was being followed. A few seconds later, he's down a street that's really busy, and he says to himself, "Oh crap." Before he could put his hoodie over his head, everybody recognizes him and stares at him. He starts to bolt down the street, trying to get to the main gate and leave, but it's too late. He gets hit upside the head with a rock. "Look, everyone, it's the demon!" a young girl yells out. Of course, this was Sakura. She's the one that threw the rock. She starts laughing and everybody else does as well. Everyone besides Shikamaru, Choji, and Shino. They're the only ones not laughing, and a quiet little girl. She was crying. Everybody, you already know who this is. Let's just continue. Shikamaru ran over to help Naruto up, but his father grabbed him, saying, "No, get out the way, son. We're leaving." "We can't just leave him, Dad." "Let's go, Shikamaru." Shikamaru is upset, knowing he can't disobey his dad. Choji tries to help up Naruto. So does Shino. They try to get him out of there, but their dads grab them as well. "Those children are friends with that demon? How disgusting," a Chunin says. To think those are the next Guinea, the next age of shinobi. To be friends with such a beast. "I think it's best if we kill you." "I agree." 4 shinobi, 4 Chunins, and 3 Guinea walk up. They start beating Naruto. They don't let him scream. They put their hands over his mouth every time they attack. Naruto bites one of their hands when they weren't paying attention. He tries to run, but one of the Chunin comes in front of him, cuss him off. "Where do you think you're going, demon?" He throws a really strong kick into Naruto's stomach, almost making Naruto pass out. And they start beating on him even harsher. He's getting close to death. The Nine Tails is trying to take over. But then something happens. A hand pops out of a black shadow. A gate is opened. "Enough. This is my little project. What are you doing to him?" Some of the villagers are like, "Who has said that?" The Chonins and Guineas that were attacking Naruto. Who is there? They're scared. This voice is ominous and they feel the pressure. It's Vietsu. The Hogyoku is very upset. Before they could all react, the Hogyoku takes Naruto into the gate. "Let me train you, little boy. You are my experiment. I can't just let you die here. You're too young." Naruto's being pulled into the gate. Next thing you know, he's in Las Noches. Oh, this is going to be fun. Naruto wakes up. He doesn't feel hurt anymore. The Hogyoku in its little hollow form it created, it's healed him. "Who are you? What are you?" "Calm yourself now, little one. I am the Hogyoku. Hogi? Just call me Hogi. I'm going to have you trained by 2 Espada. What are Espadas?" The Hogyoku explains everything to Naruto. What he is, what happened, and what the village decided to do to him. Naruto gets upset and accepts the training, even though he's scared. It's black, gray, and there's this feeling of strong pressure around him. He can barely stand. A hollow tries to eat Naruto, but the Hogyoku devours it. It's eat or be eaten out here. Like I said, you are half Espada. And you also have that thing inside you. I suggest you evolve alongside it. If you wish, I can unlock the gate that has him sealed. But if you do that when he take over my body, let's ask him. The Hogyoku puts a finger on top of Naruto's head, and they enter his mindscape. What do you want, boy? Do you have something for me? Naruto looks and turns around and sees red eyes. He's afraid. We would like to make a deal with you, says the Hogyoku. Deal? Become Naruto's friend. I will even make you stronger. Stronger. I am the strongest Biju there is. I am Kurarama, the nine-tailed fox. True, you're the strongest of your kind in your world. But in mine, you're nothing but a play toy. But did you and Hogyoku lift up a finger and let out Ryatsu? And even the Nine-Tails can tell, with this much pressure in one finger, even he's being held down. He feels unwhelming power. Very well. If you can actually make me stronger, I wonder what you can do for the boy. Naruto, I will not devour your soul. I will not take over your body. Give me your fist, child, and let's become stronger together. A deal? A link. My soul to your soul. A brother? Sure, why not? Naruto bumps fists with the Nine-Tails. Let us begin our training, Naruto. And then they hear a laughter. Who is that? That is your other half, Naruto. He has always been quiet up until now. That is your Espada side. Do not worry. I do not mean any harm to myself. Just know, if you lose any fight, any amount of ability to lose, I will take over, my little brother. The Hogyoku lights up the darkness in Naruto's mindscape, and they see him. They see the Espada. So you're me? I am your resurrection. I am your true being. The Nine-Tails is the Nine-Tails. You have your soul, then you have me. We are one and the same. The Hogyoku speaks. That is enough. I will have 1 and 3 teach you. 1 and 3? Yes. 1 and 3. I will end it there. The next episode you are going to love. Will Naruto return for revenge? We shall see.